Here's the chickpeas, and I'm gonna just use probably half of this batch, and I'll just peel off all the skins, and then I'm just gonna throw the skins on this paper towel and throw the chickpeas in there. I'm finally getting around to roasting my chickpeas, and I have quite a bit here. I'm gonna try and get it all on one pan. I think I can. So what I'm gonna do is mix some canola oil with some cinnamon, and then I'll coat the chickpeas, roast them for close to an hour on 400, and near the end, like the last 10 minutes or so, I'll take them out and just toss them in some honey, and I'll put them back in, and then they'll be delicious. It's gonna smell really, really good in here. So yeah, this recipe takes quite a bit of time from start to finish, but for me, this replaces peanuts, cashews. Like, it's very satisfying. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I lined the baking sheet with aluminum foil, and I'm going to spray just a little bit of Pam, just to ensure they don't stick. What I'm doing is I'm pouring small amounts of batches onto the paper towel just to dry them off. I have tried to use like a dish towel to do it, but little fibers get on the chickpeas, so yeah, I'm using paper towel. It's kind of a waste, but I feel like they really need to be dried off before I mix them with the canola oil and the cinnamon. I've got them dried off pretty well, and I'm going to pour my mixture over, and I put 4 tablespoons of canola oil and about 3 or 4 tablespoons of cinnamon. So because there's so much cinnamon in it, it's like a bit of a thicker texture. I'm kind of doing a guessing game here. I'm not quite sure exactly what ratio I should be putting on. It may be too much fat in the canola oil, but I'm going to pour it on and see what happens. Ooh-wee. Alright, so I'm just going to actually toss them in the air, sort of, and get them on the cookie sheet. I've got them coated really well, and I'm going to cross my fingers and hope they're all going to fit on this cookie sheet. Oh yeah, plenty of room. So I'm just going to flatten them out with a spatula and get them in the oven. I have to make sure that they're all touching the surface of the cookie sheet. That way it'll help them get crunchy. Sorry about the background noise. My mom's watching a movie. She's hard of hearing, so it's always very, very loud. Alright, perfect. And they're going to shrink up a bit, so I will have a little more wiggle room to when I flip them over. So, there we go. So they're cooked now. I'm just going to toss them in honey and throw them back in for a few minutes. They really shrunk. So I've got the honey on. You can see the nice little sheen to them. So I'm going to throw them in. They're actually on the verge of being burnt, but they're perfect at the moment. So probably just going to put them on 325 for a few minutes just to get the honey kind of stuck on them and a little bit, you know, melted on. Well, they're done now, so I'm just going to let them cool off, and then I'll put them in a container.